How does NMFC classification impact LTL shipping costs? Imagine trying to send a package and not knowing how much it will cost to ship. The price can change a lot depending on how the freight is classified. That's where the National Motor Freight Classification, or NMFC, comes into play. It's a system that groups freight into different classes based on specific qualities. These qualities include how dense the item is, how easy it is to handle, how well it fits with other cargo, and how risky it is to ship. Each of these classes has a corresponding rate that carriers use to set prices. So, the classification directly affects how much you pay for less than truckload shipping. The main factor in classification is density, which is how much weight is packed into a given space. If your freight is heavy for its size, it falls into a lower class, which means lower shipping costs. If it's light but takes up a lot of space, it gets a higher class and costs more to ship. For example, a dense box of books will be cheaper to move than a bunch of fragile glassware that's light and bulky. Handling requirements also matter. If your freight needs special equipment or extra care, it might be classified higher, raising the price. Items that are hard to load or don't fit well with other cargo can also be assigned a higher class. Liability or risk is another important part of classification. Fragile or valuable items that could be damaged or stolen are often classified higher. This increases the shipping cost because carriers need to take extra precautions. Starting in July 2025, the NMFC system will change to focus more on density. Over 40% of commodities will have their freight class determined mainly by their density. This means if your shipment is very dense, you might see costs go down. But if it's less dense, it could cost more. These updates mean shippers need to measure their freight carefully to avoid surprises. Getting the classification right is key for managing costs. If you misclassify your freight, carriers might reclassify it and charge you extra fees. This can lead to billing disputes and unexpected expenses. Knowing your freight's class helps you plan better and consolidate loads more efficiently. To stay ahead, shippers should review their classifications regularly, especially with the upcoming changes. Using precise measurements and good packaging can help you get the best class and rate. Some companies also negotiate rates based on freight of all kinds tariffs, which group multiple classes together. In the end, NMFC classification is a big factor in determining LTL shipping costs. It's based on how dense, easy to handle, and risky your freight is. The new density-focused system coming in 2025 will make it even more important to measure and report your freight accurately. Managing your classification well can help control transportation costs and keep your supply chain running smoothly.